What's up, guys? I'm gonna try and see if I can do a video with this phone. So, this is just a cheap Ibanez. It's an older one. Um, they usually have a sticker right here, and it comes off, so they're really hard to sell if you want to sell them because they didn't have no serial number. But this one, I think, is from 2007. It's really, really heavy. Anyway, I picked it up for a nice price. But the frets are starting to get a little nasty. And so I just kind of wanted to show you guys what I do. I go to Harbor Freight. They have several sets. This is like an older one. And these are just needle files. And so if you have a relatively cheap guitar like this, you can work on it. And, you know, if you screw it up, it's rosewood, so it's a little easier to do than the maple. I mean, you can just kind of rub some oil on it and hide the scratch marks as long as you don't gouge it up too bad. But what I'm going to show you what I do is I take like a not that one, a triangle file like this is tapered, or just some kind of smaller file, and I'm just focusing on the ends. I'm not worried about curving them around or crowning them. And I just come in here and I hold it like this. Okay, I'm going to pull the string back and just start like this. Just go in here and just knock down the edge very carefully of these frets. They just go through and just do every single one that's sticking out. If you run your finger down here, you know, you can tell. And, you know, if they're bad enough, they'll cut you. I went into Guitar Center and grabbed brand new squires off of the thing, and they cut me. Now, the reason that this guitar is bad is because it's like, you know, it's a 2007, and we're in Arizona. So this thing's been exposed to all kinds of heat and all sorts of stuff. So the wood dries out and shrinks, but the metal doesn't. So, you know, this is a good thing to learn how to do if you're going to collect cheap guitars, or, you know, if you're serious about guitars, because the guy that you take a guitar to at Guitar Center is probably a kid in his 20s or 30s, and you're not going to get an experienced luthier to work on your guitar at Guitar Center. You're going to get whoever the hell they decided to hire, and they might be good, but they might not be. Chances are they're probably not any better than, you know, most musicians. So, this is just pretty easy stuff. You know, if you're mechanically inclined, you should be able to get in here and do this. Just get in here and just file them down. And if you really think that, you know, that you're into this, go on eBay, Amazon, order a fret file set. And then it's a nice little thing here. Then it covers the fretboard and stuff. You know, a lot of guys will get all carried away with taping this up, and that's cool. But this is just a cheap guitar for me, so I'm not worried about it. I just want to be able to play it. You know, I don't really care what it looks like. And I've done this a million times, so I don't really chew up the fretboard when I do it, but you probably will. So once you've done it a few times, it gets easier. So you get a different file. They have files that have the bottom is flat. You could come in and round the edges off. Okay. I don't know if I have one in this particular set here. These ones here, I don't know if they still sell them anymore. They're really kind of rough. And I had gotten another set of files from Harbor Freight that were a lot smoother. Let me see if I can find them. I do believe that they might be a different brand. So that's one thing to keep in mind. If you order a file set, they might be really rough. So make sure you go in there and you take a look. I don't know what I did with them, but they seem to have walked off like everything else. So, but anyway, I mean, if you look at the teeth on this, you can see they're pretty fine. And then if you look at the teeth on some of these ones, you can see that they're not that fun. So, I mean, these would be very aggressive, but they'll work. And the other thing, too, is you take a sanding sponge, okay, after you do all this. And you go in like this, and you take the sponge, and you be careful over here. You might want to tape it off. And you just go like this, and just run it down here. And if the frets are sticking out, you'll run over the frets more than you will the wood, okay? And it will help smooth it off and polish it. So that's another easy thing to do. And, you know, then you got a guitar now that, well, you can, you know, go up and down the neck without slicing your hand open now, you know, you play it. This one still needs a little bit more work, but I'm not going to sit here and film it all. I got to basically get in here. If it's bad enough, I recommend taking the neck off so that you don't scratch the body of the guitar and you can get at the right angle. It's really hard to get at it at that angle right there. So, quick tip there. And so anyways, yeah, this is just a GRG 170EX. These are great guitars. If you can find one for under $100, you'll have a great playing guitar. So, anyway, trying to make more videos and stuff like that. I don't get paid for any of this stuff. I don't make any money off of this, so I'm just kind of having fun. So, don't forget to subscribe and click the like button, and maybe the video helped you, then, you know, share it with somebody else. Thanks for watching. Catch you guys later.